Previously on episode 13, we are now at 581 LP in Challenger. If you've missed out on episode 13, do not forget to check it out, as there's like a lot of good games in there that you wanna go and have to see. Also, I'd like to say that this video is being sponsored by Pro Guides. A lot of people have been messaging me that they have been on a losing streak and they always ask, how do I start winning? I always say go to proguides.com, which has the best videos on getting better at League. They have courses with pro players, they have champion tier list and matchup stat tools, and they have 24/7 challenger coach who you can talk to anytime. And they really work at getting you to a higher division. It's got everything you need to get better at League all in one place. I highly recommend it. Check out the link in the description below. The first game I played, I was playing Riven against a Volibear, and Volibear is kind of becoming meta in the current patch that we are living right now, as everyone is playing Volibear top at the moment, but that doesn't stop us from making the right calls to snowball in the top lane against this guy. So I was trying to set up my lane for a gank because the Udyr started at the blue buff, so I tried to go out of my way and keep the Volibear in lane so that he wouldn't place a ward down, so that if my jungler comes around, that we could easily take that kill. And that's how we start off the game. The laning phase in this game was over pretty fast because my bot lane as well as my mid laner and jungler were feeding pretty hard, so I was kind of in this rough position where I've had to make something happen in order to come back in this game. So I found Volibear farming the bot lane, so this was the perfect opportunity where we could 5 against 4 them and like try and get things done. So I'm flashing in, trying to start the team fight for the team, but I die right here and the team is kind of losing 5 against 4, so we're not really getting anywhere even when we try to outnumber the enemy team. That was quite unfortunate. Despite trying so hard this game, trying to bring my team back into the game, we just couldn't really win the game at all, so the first game today that we're playing is a loss. After losing the first game of the day, we are now at 568 LP. The second game I've played, I was playing Riven against a Gnar, and I was really trying to go out of my way in order to help my jungler. But at the end of the day, he didn't really need my help at all. He was completely destroying that guy. So I've made the call to go top lane together with the jungler and just all in on this Gnar, which kind of mispositioned at the tower. I wasn't quite sure what he was thinking there, but this is how we get our first kill of the game. Eventually, at some point, my jungler started fighting the Nidalee in the topside river, so I tried to react as fast as I could right here, trying to help my mid laner as well as my jungler, but unfortunately, he goes down before I got here, so that was quite unfortunate. Also, I wasn't level 6 yet, so I couldn't really kill this Gnar either. That was just really unfortunate, but at the end of the day, we still got like 1 kill on the enemy jungler. The Gnar was low enough so that I could push the top lane, and the mid laner, the enemy mid laner, still lost his cleanse, so it was still worth. Just shortly after we've had that fight in the topside river, I've also seen a really good opportunity to TP down bot lane and get a few kills. So there was like a nice little ward right here which I could TP to, and this is honestly just such a good flank from behind. I've decided to take down that Caitlyn first because she still had her flash up as we were like in the early game. So the Caitlyn is down. But we've also got the kill on the Morgana, so now we have about 2 kills at 7 minutes in the game. Finally coming back in the top lane, my Xin Zhao was here as well, and we wanted to kill down this Gnar so that we could eventually like push towers and get like the objectives and stuff. So we wanted to walk all the way around and then fight that Gnar trying to flank him, but then this guy came, this Nidalee, and then here we were in like a 2v2 where my mid laner was coming as well. Unfortunately, Gnar goes away, we couldn't really get him, but we still got the Nidalee, which was honestly really good. Despite having such a good early game, getting kills in the top lane as well as doing like a good TP on the bot lane and getting things done in the mid lane, we've still lost this game to the point where my team was feeding extremely hard. So at the end of the day, we lost this game as well. After losing the second game of the day, we are now at 555 LP. The next game I've played, which was game number 3, we were playing Riven against a Shen in the top lane, and we were in a really good spot right here as we just got to level 6 and my Ryze as well as my Ivern was taking the red buff in the enemy jungle, so I was just freezing my way on my lane and we just got a free kill right here as the Ivern came top to gank and this guy had no ward in the tribush, so that was a free kill for us. Shortly after taking down the top lane tower, getting that first blood tower of the game, getting the extra gold, guys, I saw like a really big fight on the bot lane. So I tried to pay as much attention as I could, trying to see if they need a TP for this fight. So it didn't really look like something was worth TPing for until this happened. So I TP'd in, trying to help my teammates right here. And by the moment that I teleported, my entire team came to help these guys out as well. So we were in like a 5-man situation on the bot lane, but my teleport wasn't really necessarily at the end. So we still got something, we still got a sweet assist and stuff, but it wasn't quite worth it all. And then after coming back from the base, I was looking for some catches so that once we get a few catches, we could eventually like move on and try and get objectives. So I found this ADC right here completely mispositioned. She did have a lot of vision there because obviously she isn't pushing for fun. But obviously Riven is much faster than Xayah, so it was a pretty free kill for me even if she tried to run away. Obviously, you guys know how much I truly care about getting catches in the game, as I pretty much talk about this in every single episode that I create, but this is honestly the best way in order to carry games. So right here, I knew that Bard and their ADC was around bot lane, but Bard just walked away so he could like do something else. So I've gone out of my way right here to try and see if I could get that Xayah again, and this is also where we catch the Xayah again, and this is also the moment that we can like push the game even more forward as we just catch this guy, and now we can like focus ourselves on getting even more objectives. Eventually we've got into this situation where my team was pushing the mid lane so that we could force towers and get things done. I was trying to get there as quick as I could, but then they made the mistake to get catched by the entire enemy team with all the ultimates that they had, so they all died right there. And then I also found myself in this situation where the enemy jungler and the enemy Echo was chasing me down all the way. They were completely insane for doing this, as I was really fed this game. They really risked themselves dying right here, so I catch this Bard for mispositioning himself around here. I really wasn't quite sure what he was doing, but we've got that free kill on the Bard. We're also about to get this kill on the Xayah as well, and this gets us 2 kills in the game. I've also like gone out of my way to try and kill his Echo right here, but I didn't like quite pay attention at all to the amount of kills that he had, because he had like 10 kills, so he got me there, but it's okay because I got like multiple kills already, so I'm happy. And then the worst nightmare just ever happened. My team was about to get caught at the Baron buff, and this basically means that if the enemy team gets this win in the team fight, gets like all of these kills, they could just start the Baron and make a complete comeback in this game. So I've gone out of my way to fix this fight right here, going in 2 against 4 with the Ivern, and we're getting things done. We got a triple kill, we got like all those kills. At the end we even got a quadra kill, and we also eliminated all the things of the enemy team, like taking the Baron and stuff. So this was the point where we kind of made the comeback of the comeback, and this is also where we started winning the game very hard. After winning this game, we are now at 574 LP. The next game we played, which was game number 4, we were playing Riven in the top lane against a Darius, and we were actually maintaining and winning the pressure in the top lane, and then I've decided to ward the Tribush, only to find out that the jungler was waiting here, waiting for me to start like ganking my lane. So I saw that Elise was nearby, so I've gone out of my way to all in this guy and get like as much damage done as possible. And my Elise also gone out of his way to get this kill. So now we're starting off this laning phase with only 1 kill at 3 minutes in the game. Right after going back to base, my jungler was really smart to stay, so I decided to TP back to the Tribush and then flank the Darius from behind with 2 people. So this guy was playing with Ghost and Flash. He really tried his best, like the hardest he could, in order to get away, but I was completely ready for him to flash away and like me following up with my own flash and Q. So now we got the listening kill, and we've also got the Darius kill in only about 3 minutes and 30 seconds in the game. That was really good. Eventually I was winning the pressure once again, but this time I've had to find a way in order to kill this guy solo in lane. So I've already had him below 60% health, and at this point all I've had to do was make one all-in happen, get him down very quick, and then get the kill. And now we have 1 kill again, so 2 kills at only 7 minutes in the game, and we're also like winning very hard in terms of farm, so this guy is completely done for. Once again, despite having like such a good game in the top lane, trying to get things done with my jungler, as well as like solo winning the lane and everything going really well, my team still feeded pretty hard. So despite having just such a good game, we just couldn't get this game over with at all, and that's how we lose this game. After losing this game, we are now at 561 LP in Challenger. Guys, if you want to see the games like full and live, I am literally playing every single game that you're watching right now live on stream. So do not forget to check that out, guys. I am streaming almost every single day. Also, if you want to talk to me, do not forget to join my Discord server, guys, because I am there a lot. And with that all being said, guys, if you got any questions, make sure to put that down in the comments right below, and I might answer your question. And with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching today's episode, watching today's video, and I'll catch you guys up in the next video, in the next episode, as well as the next upcoming stream, man. Peace.